Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unleashes one. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Quickly complete. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47.
In a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. No huddle here for the offense.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Horned Frogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Baker. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Red pass, it's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Into the end zone. Fires into traffic. Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this defense starting to become a common thread, man. First drive, they forced the INT after having 4 picks last week. They are finding the football. Nice way to start this football game.
They'll give it to the back. Finds a little space. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and, you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history, finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The give to the back. There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
To the air, it's Grimes. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to take off. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around him. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running back searching for a hole. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The play-action fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Touchdown, Aggie! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
That makes the score. Texas&m 7, TCU 0.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down and run.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a cut. He's at the touchdown, TCU. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in here and got the long touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Tulane. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First step of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Using his legs, it's Bitonio. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Wants to throw. It's Grimes. Using the quick game.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. The Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They're going to run it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now the play fake. Starts to scramble to the left. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move them back. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass, it's Owens. Going for 6. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll slide and avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Powers through the defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just going to keep it after the snap. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Power football with the run. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Horned Frogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run the sneak for him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Might be changing the route. They'll run the toss. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Now he's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Wide receiver going in motion. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Just drives it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Owens. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to fire to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and the QB, tell you what, he does a good job of buying time, scrambling outside of the pocket to the left, but the defense holds true, understands their responsibilities. I can't just leave my guys deep. Good coverage, which leads to the overthrow.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's carry on. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Going to throw it over the top of the D. A full dive to haul that one in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, come away with the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Finding open areas. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Here's a heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Ezukama. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. On the move. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. UMass has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Amherst. They're trailing by 18 to Illinois. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Grimes. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Now, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Now adjusting. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella up tight end.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's Norman. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggies.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. He'll try to do it himself. First down and more. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. Makes the catch. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Lewis. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Turning it on. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Now from inside the red zone. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Owens. This time he's got it. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's complete to the right. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Pulls it in on the right. There he goes. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He wants to throw it again. Floating away. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab deep. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
It's complete on the right side. Open space at the 25. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The give to the tailback. Bulldozes his way through. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Grimes. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And we are all tied up here in the 4th.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping him up and getting to the ground.
Got him downfield. Running on the Jets. Touchdown, TCU. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. And defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Oh, better look out! After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the ground with the back. Hard running there. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for a deep man. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Firing to the right, complete. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the 1st down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Grimes. Steps away. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick an extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Bunch formation for these receivers. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Quick step and go. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
The Horned Frogs just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Score is deadlocked, and the clock is winding down. Wide receiver comes in motion. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Hauls it in. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
He might want another play. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown! And they've win at the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. Coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to hit the extra point, make it a touchdown game, and there might be 2 more plays left. The kick on, maybe 1 more snap with the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game execution.